Alright, ladies and gents, so we're live. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Pada ping, pada poom. Yo, Limjet Farm, what's up, my man? Welcome. Hello, Melvin. How you guys doing? I'm just adjusting my microphone, getting started. We're a bit early, but we're gonna have a good day today. I actually wanted to have a session, I want to hear from the crowd because I think the latest patch has honestly been quite a disappointment. Not just to myself, but to many others who I know are sort of hungry for some real content. Like, we're not seeing the real content, You're Jorento? Nice. Hey, Zero Mortal Plan. Yeah, I'm just, today I'm just going to be talking with the crowd, playing my hammer, showcasing some usual stuff. I haven't really felt like playing other weapons recently. It is pretty bad, and I agree with that. I think the latest update has been a bit of a disappointment because we're not really getting any new content. I know that they're gonna bring out that event or whatever, but I mean, if you look at my video, we talked about RAM extravaganza. That's really not very helpful at all. We don't need RAMs, especially if you're running an Asian robot build. You don't need RAMs. You know what I'm saying? You've never needed RAMs and you will never need RAMs. Hey Yuzuki, how you doing? So yeah, I think recently I'm hoping that maybe through these streams, like, maybe we can talk a little more, and maybe we can, like, speak a little more about what we can do as a community and what Dauntless can do personally, because I think I don't know, maybe they're resting on their laurels too much, or they think that they're big enough and they don't need us or whatever, because then they're clearly not paying attention to the community, and I'm a little disappointed with that. Some of you may not know because you may not be on my Twitch, but I've actually been contacted by Second Extinction, and I'll be looking forward to streaming some of their games, making content for their games and things like that. So that to me was a very interesting thing that's happening, and I'm looking forward to it happening continuously over the next few weeks and such. And I'm just thinking to myself that maybe Dauntless needs a bit of a wake-up call. Maybe I'm hoping that they learn a little more, that they understand a little more. But I mean, for me right now, I'm also in that state of mind whereby I'm trying to keep the game fun for myself, because ultimately, I'm here for the crowd, for the people, and to ensure that the crowd enjoys what I'm doing, Oh, sounds good. I hope you get it, man. Hey, Jonas, what's up? Now, this was the build that I used for the Dauntless trial today. I got 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Very easy. I'm going to tweak it a little bit because I'm actually going to adjust a few things for myself, mostly. I want to see something different happen. Rico Leon, if you want to join me, you have to be a member of the channel. That's my only rule here. Yeah, he's lucky getting an Xbox for his birthday, right? However, it's free to hang out and just watch. So if you want to just talk Dauntless with us, we are more than happy to do that. Oh, sorry, did I put Omnisurge in there? I don't want Omnisurge. Actually, you know what? Let me clear the slots first. It gets annoying if I don't clear slots. I'll decide what I want here later. Ah, that's right. I wanted to try this one's good. How can I increase my damage to the max while still dishing out plenty of pain? And this works overall. I wanted more adrenaline, that's for sure. Let's try it with more adrenaline. You've been playing for 3 to 4 months. You find it weird that the quests in this game give no XP? Yeah, Zero Mortal Plan. I think now one thing that has plagued a lot of people, man, you know, I understand why. They've always been annoyed by the fact that dodging cannot be done mid-attack, or like the attacks are still very clunky. You know, for all the talk that they say that this video is, you know, that this game is like out of beta and stuff. Hey David, always happy to release regular content, you know. That's why I'm doing this session, because I wanna hear what the community wants and what they really think. Because, you know, I think Dauntless needs some new direction. They've been very disappointing lately. I personally think that the developers have you know, gotten too big for their boots and whatnot. And I think that maybe they need a little refresher course. So I'm hoping more people can, you know, talk to me, and we can see what we can do together, or what we can talk about as a community. You know, let's go for private hunt. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna test some weird shit with this hammer. I'm gonna try and stack up random amounts of damage and just see how badly I can fuck something over. You hope Warpike's attack speed increase? Warpike's actually one of the fastest weapons already. I don't think they're gonna increase the Warpike's attack speed further, because you have to. You see, I was talking with some other people lately, and I think one of the things that was mentioned in our conversations when we were conversating was the fact that a lot of people feel that the Dauntless developers are only talking to their small group, to a very small group of people whom they literally pay. And because of that, you know, maybe they're not getting the ideas they need, because they're not talking to any of us, and we're the community. What do I think about the new XP bar? Is there a new XP bar? I didn't even notice it. Let's go see. Let's go see. I haven't played this since the update dropped yesterday, because obviously the update means nothing to me, and I just cleared the trials this morning before posting the video, so I haven't actually like made anything. But no, it's actually pretty fast, Slim Jetphone. It could be faster, but at the same time, like, oh god, that XP bar is fucking ugly. It looks like it was designed in fucking paint. This XP bar looks like it was designed in paint. Holy shit, I didn't even notice it. The previous one looked better, you know. What? Look at this XP bar down the bottom. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. They look like somebody like went into, I know, right? They look like somebody went into fucking Microsoft Paint 3D and just like put in the bar. Nani? Check the XP I get when I kill the behemoth. Oh god, is it gonna be worse? This is literally lazy. This is literally lazy. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking lazy. You know, who the hell are these developers talking to? Who are their friends? Who are their playtesters? Who are they listening to? I wanna know. Just wait till I kill a monster. So not here, okay? Walao. Walao, eh. Oh. Tao. Oh my god, why? Why? What was wrong with the previous XP bar? Okay, hold up. I'm gonna record a video while we're also recording this. Okay, ladies and gents, y'all gonna be on YouTube for a second, okay? I'm gonna stress my CPU just to do this. Okay, everybody in my chat, say hello. Say hello to YouTube. Say hello to YouTube. Guys, I am right here, right now, live with my audience on YouTube. We're doing a stream where I decided to talk about Dauntless, alright, and the updates and shit. And the first thing my chat tells me is, hey, have you checked out the new XP bar? I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with the XP bar? Why would they change it? Nani the fuck? First of all, the XP bar down the bottom looks like somebody did it in fucking MS Paint. Alright, y'all wanna see this shit? Y'all wanna see this shit? Hold on. I'll remove my actual fucking overlay for a second. Look at this fucking shit. I don't care that there's a Nezaga right here. Look at this fucking shit. Okay? And now I'm gonna kill this Nezaga, alright? I'm gonna kill this Nezaga and I'm gonna show you the horrific bullshit that I was subjected to as a grown-ass man. That made me so traumatized, you know. I have flashbacks of like, of wars that I never even been in. All right, that's how traumatized I am. Hold on. The previous XP bar was way better. Why? If it's not broken, don't fix it. You've got a freaking mag bomb bug to fix. All right. You know what else you've got to fix, Dauntless? I have 2 broadside lanterns in my inventory. Y'all still haven't fixed. Okay. Shout out to everybody in my chat who told me about this issue. I don't know who y'all devs are listening to. Look at that. This is what XP looks like. That little tiny number that... Why? Which idiot designed this in MS Paint? Okay, which fucking idiot designed this in MS Paint? Was it take your kid to school day? Was it take your kid to school day? Then some guy's kid says, I'm a big kid now. Hey dad, hey dad, listen. I want to design the XP bar. Let me design the XP bar. And he was like, Billy, I can't. Daddy's at work. Daddy needs to make, you know, content. Daddy needs to actually create a fix for these mag bugs. But I want to design the XP bar. Who the fuck designed this XP bar? Seriously. Okay. XOH. I'll tell you in a while, but for now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that the Macho Man can reveal more crap about this kind of shit that's going on. Thank you to my YouTube chat for telling me about this. Look forward to the video. I'll post it up in the evening. Now, XOs, welcome to the stream. Why don't we like the new update? Well, let me get started. First of all, RAM Stravaganza is a piece of shit. Okay? Nobody needs RAMs. If you're using an Asian robot build, you don't need any RAMs. Okay? And second of all, this XP bar, why was it redesigned in this way? Was this an XP bar for ants? Seriously, I'm asking a question. Was this an XP bar for ants? I have to squint to actually see that shit, and I'm wearing glasses right now. If it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know? The other problem is that, again, we still don't have fixes for some of the bugs in the game that are actually game-breaking, including the mag bomb exploit. And second of all, they're fixing things that don't need to be fixed while not actually giving us content. The time spent on redesigning this XP bar and the tiny little font that we get for XP now could have been spent on number 1, fixing the fact that there are still 2 broadside lanterns in the game that you can own for some god-awful reason. They're both the same, but you can somehow have 2, which is pointless. And the other thing is that they really need to fix a lot of other content in the game, and they also need to release proper content. We haven't had a proper content release in the longest time. Phalanx was terrible. Hey! Now I'm Pain, eh? What's up? Well, now I won't remember your Twitch name, but I'll call you Asuna. What's up, man? So honestly, I don't know what they were thinking. I loved Dauntless. I did. I've never once been super critical of them. But the steps that they took forward, now it feels like they've taken all those steps back. Why? who are they listening to? Because I'm asking a serious question. I'm hoping the developers come and listen to an actual community. If they listen to an actual community, if they listen to actual people, I think that they could get some serious ideas, because we love the game just as much as, you know, I'm sure they're putting in the effort to create it. Or, well, seemingly lack of effort, but yeah. Oh no, now I'm on Destiny 2, Diablo 2 Resurrected, and Second Extinction has just contacted me to stream their game as well, so that's gonna happen as well. So unfortunately I won't be going back to Albion anytime soon. It's also not really my type of game, I have to admit that. But yeah, I've got a lot of projects on right now, so I'm not even worried about Dauntless, but you know, Dauntless was the thing that basically launched me, and I'm hoping that they can make some positive changes, because again, I'm feeling like there's like this disconnect between them and the fan base. Like, it feels like they're not listening to any of us, or maybe they don't even know who we are, or maybe they don't want to know who we are, and they're not making any positive changes. Like, I'm very shocked and surprised that they bothered to do this with the XP bar. You know. EXO, sorry, but joining is only available for stream members, which means that if you are a member of the honored level, you can join in gameplay. The main reason for this is because usually everybody wants to join me for something, and it actually makes it very difficult for me to stream properly. So please ask any questions you have. Ask me anything you like. I want this stream to be a place where we can talk, because I know the community loves this game, and I know the community loves me. I love my community, you know. So, oh, happy birthday, Asuna. Welcome, welcome. And let me see if I can sing happy birthday for you after I deal with this freaking Nezaga. There we go. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. How do you join as a member? Just click the join button, or there's a link in the description for how you can choose to be a member of the channel. For those that choose to join as a member, it's only $15 per month, but it's up to you if you want to support my content, because if you just want the loyalty badges, it's only $3 a month, which is very cheap. So this is just a way of keeping my channel running if you enjoy my content. And yeah, I don't actually do too much Dauntless content streams anymore other than these sessions, so that's why I set it to members only may join. That way I play with the people who really want to support the channel. You know, like, that way it's also easier for me to run the streams. Again, it's nothing against anybody, it's just that I do a lot of talking on my streams, so sometimes when I'm, like, if people want to play or something, they have to stop a lot, you know, so I want to make sure it's those people that are really down that choose to join in. But yes, please, Zero Mortal Plan, ask any questions you have. I'll answer whatever I can. Yes! Thank you for that super chat. Appreciated.
Asune super chatted $0.5.
Appreciated. Thank you. Every amount helps. Slidey boy, what did I eat today? I ate stir-fried noodles with garlic, and it was lightly stir-fried in soy sauce, as well as, sorry, not soy sauce, light sauce. Was it oyster sauce? Can't remember. But yeah, that's what I ate. It had egg and chicken in it. Zero Mortal Plant asks, oh, sounds good, EXO. I look forward to seeing you there. Also, you'll get access to members only content, blah blah. I'll plan to do that every week, so I'm looking forward to it. Using my endgame repeaters, Chrono Web, it's great and I love it. Can I use the same build for Twin Suns? Surprisingly, no. The Twin Suns has a slightly adjusted build, but it's roughly the same. Okay, you might want to check out that build. It's only because the Twin Suns has different cell slots. Weighted Crown is terrible. You don't need it. The reason why you don't need it, right? And I'll tell you, I do. Thank you very much. The reason why you don't need it is because it's much smarter to be able to prime all your attacks and have extra DPS at the end. Whereas with the Weighted Crown mod, you get a bit more stagger when you hit the legs, but again, you should be aiming for the head most of the time. So that shouldn't be a problem. whereas the extended clip will actually increase your overall DPS. So that's why I use extended clip. And anti-clip, I tried it as well, but anti-clip really fails to increase DPS, so that's why I don't use that. Okay. And for the Twin Suns build, check out this. I'll give you the build right now. The Twin Suns build is different, but slightly better. Slightly better. Where is it? An enemy just spawned, didn't they? Okay, I'll deal with them soon. I don't care anyway. Not like they can kill me. Where is it? Ah, here it is. The 5K view video. This is the best build for the Twin Suns currently. Slightly, it's tiny bit different. It's just a tiny bit different from the repeater build. But using it will give you plenty of strength. Also, the extended clip helps because sometimes you get interrupted mid-swing and you don't have time to reload your hammer. It gives you more ammo options than Weighted Crown. Weighted Crown is actually a terrible mod, and although I used it in the past, it's because I didn't really understand the hammer. After really understanding the hammer and training with the hammer, I came to understand better that the Weighted Crown is actually really bad. You should definitely be using the extended clip instead. It's very strong. I think your DPS is about at least 600 higher, and that's a lot. Yeah, so you don't want to be using anything weak. Sorry, not 600, 400, 500, or 400, 500, yeah. But that in terms of damage per second is a lot, because we're talking on a per second basis, and you do a lot of hits, so. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I was able to beat the trial, the Charok trial. If you watch that video, I was able to beat it in just 3 minutes. In fact, my actual timing was 2 minutes and 27 seconds with the hammer. Oh, I used it in a hammer build, but actually what I'm testing right now is whether or not this newer build is better. It's definitely very good. Like, Overpower is a must-have, but Knockout King, you see, the thing about Knockout King is that you get extra stagger damage when you dodge, but most of the time you should be hammering the thing. You shouldn't be dodging too much. So the way I looked at it, right, if I can use Adrenaline instead to overboost the hammer damage, which I'm doing right now, you would get pretty much the same effect as the Knockout King without having to, while also adding more behemoth life damage. So I tried that out, and surprisingly it's working a lot better than expected. So yeah, I was like, don't really need the hammer damage in there. Sorry, don't really need the Knockout King in there. But that isn't to say that it's bad. Knockout King is still very good. Like, if you're not confident in using like other cells like Adrenaline or things like that, you can still use Knockout King and do a fantastic damage. Like me, I'm confident in using my Adrenaline. So now Adrenaline I'd normally say is bad on the hammer, but if you're using the extended clip, you can drain your own stamina very easily, surprisingly. So couple that with a Aether boosted Mighty Landbreaker for the full 35% damage increase, and you end up actually dishing out a lot more. So you see, death happens very quickly for most of these behemoths. Yeah. It's a simple system, but quite unbreakable. Now we will advance to Fortune's Folly. This will do. Let's go. You're using the crit hammer build. That's a very strong one as well. But yeah, the thing about Knockout King is that Knockout King only increases stagger damage. What you want to do is you actually want to damage the behemoth's HP. In order to damage the behemoth's HP, you want to have raw damage, that's core damage. So if you look at my video about how damage works in Dauntless, you will actually understand a lot more about why we don't normally increase stagger damage or part damage, because they don't actually damage the behemoth. However, with the hammer, there is some exception because Knockout King is very beneficial. But still, if there's a better option to increase raw damage, I will usually increase raw damage instead. Where is my video on how damage works in Dauntless? It might help you out a lot. if you check that out, because that one is pretty good. Man, looking at the cover pages for some of my older videos, they're pretty shit. Okay, this video will explain a lot. Do I have a good Warpike build? I have the best builds in the game. What kind of Warpike are you looking for? Are you looking for wounds, or are you looking for raw damage? You're level 17 on Reforged 9. What should I do? Go in 10 to 50? Yeah, of course. 10 to 50 escalations are one of the fastest ways to level up from level 18 onwards. But if you can handle Blazeworks, at level 18, you should go to Blazeworks because it gives like 500 XP. Great. You're looking for raw damage. Raw damage over wounding. Okay. In that case, what you want is this build because it can be modified easily. Okay. This build, Exo, is the one that I used to literally clear a heroic escalation with no consumables used at all. Okay, that's how strong that build is. If you need the proof video, I will show you the proof video as well. Here it is. Here is the solo clear, and I didn't even have glasses on. Okay, so these two will help you out. Exo, I think that's what you're looking for. The hammer's job is mainly to stagger behemoths, but you don't... Okay, look. The thing is, right, staggering behemoths, your stagger damage goes up when you add raw damage in. So you don't need Knockout King. For example, let's say if you can increase... Your Knockout King adds 15% stagger damage. But what if you just put on Berserker? Berserker adds 20% raw damage, so you're already getting 5% more stagger damage than to add Knockout King. And that's with Berserker +3. Do you see what I'm saying? Raw damage increases all types of damage. Part, stagger, everything. That's why if you have the option to increase raw damage, you don't need to increase stagger damage. Also, you never support the team. You never support the team because 90% of the time your team is deadweight if they're not using an Asian robot build. If they're all using Asian robot builds, they don't need support because you will all be chain staggering everything. Berserker lowers your hit points, but that's why I include toughness in my builds, to counteract the Berserker effect and to add more damage into Tenacious. And Garcia, you have a Warpike build, but you don't know if it's good. Well, the best way to test your Warpike build is to play an Asian robot build. Okay, go on my channel, choose one of the builds, and see if you find that my build is better than yours. If you find your build more better and more comfortable, use your build. But my builds are all top optimized builds, as in they are the most highly optimized builds. So try them, and you will feel the difference. And if your build's still better, please roll it. Well, Exo, that's just the way all my builds run. I do the mathematics, and then I test it live, and then I put out my build. I don't make these builds and just throw them together for viewership, because that I think is not the way that anyone should do things. I will actually spend hours testing properly, and then I release the build. In fact, while I'm discussing all these things with you, I'm actually testing this build right now to see what is the final performance. No problem, Mortal Plan. That's what I'm here for. If the developers aren't going to do their jobs, I will do their job for them. Because ultimately, at the fan base, look, you guys are the ones that keep my content running and pay my bills. So if you want to support me, don't buy the Dauntless cosmetics or whatever. Just subscribe to my channel or become a member. That's all I ask. If you're willing to do that, you'll keep my content running forever and you'll get to enjoy the game forever. And hey, Siddhartha, what's up, man? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. If you ever have any questions, please ask. I will happily answer the questions as best I can and with as many facts as I can. At the current period in time, I can also say that many people, of course, I love my viewership. Chainblade's best build for trials, normal trials or Dauntless trial, because Dauntless trial this week used the hammer. For the Dauntless trial this week, I guarantee hammer is the best. They will never hire me because, well, they have their own reasons, but as far as I can tell, they've never even spoken to me or reached out to me, which is very sad. Other game companies have already reached out to me, so I'll be working with them instead. If Dauntless wants to come, they're gonna have to offer me something good. But currently, I'm looking forward to working with Second Extinction, so that's gonna be fun. And yeah, a lot of good things coming to the channel. I know you've been a sub for a long time, Torrento. Someday, I know you're gonna be a member too. I believe it. But yeah, Slidey Boy, tell me. If you're looking for the Dauntless trial, use the hammer this week. If you're looking for the normal trial, I'll recommend something to you. Hey, always happy, Snorlax. I love sharing my content and making good stuff for the people. I'm planning to do more. Yeah, Jeffrey, that's because they don't actually bother reaching out to any of the new people. They're just living off the same people. And again, I think it's because they are very overconfident, and that is why they don't care. But that's why I think more of the other game companies are coming to me, because they know that I'm good with the content. Okay, for normal trials, Slidey Boy, I recommend you use this build. In fact, all my builds can do the normal trial very easily, Slidey Boy. But if you really want something easy, and you want to just destroy the trial really fast, where is it? Here it is. I look forward to it, Jorento. Here, at Slidey Boy, this one will help you. You can use this. Nice, Jonas. I look forward to it. You know, it makes it sound like you're waiting for school to open again so you can beat up some kids and be like, hey, I need to buy my membership. Because they're... I don't know, EXO. Like, Dauntless team... I'm not a developer, so I don't think I could help that. I'm a content creator, but they could at least ask me for ideas. Red X Garcia says, in my Ward Pike, I'm using Etheric Attunement, Predator, Savagery, Cunning, Berserker Pulse. Okay, I kind of see what kind of build you want. I will recommend you try out this build. Okay, this build is very strong, Red X. Try this build. Oops, sorry. I'll tag your name in it. There we go. Try this. Fucking that link. I am so bad at typing stuff. Okay, there you go, Red X. Try that build. I think it'll work really well for you. My best strikers build. You want Chainblades to be more aggressive. The most aggressive Chainblades build I have, Chiru, is the best one in the game. Hold on. That would be... aggressive, right? Okay, this one. My Chainblade build for Heroic Blaze Escalation. You can, but I suggest you look at the video where I solo the Heroic Blaze Escalation. You can see which build I use there. Hello, Devs Gourds. For Chiru, this is the one you want. Hey, thank you for the super chat, for the super sticker. Ooh, my first one. Thank you. Arigato, y'all.
REDXX Garcia super chatted $5.
Arigato. Chiru, that is the highest DPS in the game. If you cannot do DPS with that one, then there's no build that can save you. It is the best build in the game. Go play it and try it for yourself. If you don't believe me, go play it and try it. It's members only at the moment because too many people added me on Dauntless, and then they keep trying to message me when I'm trying to film videos and stuff, and it usually gets like super annoying. So currently I'm limiting it to only members. But since you said that you're going to become a member soon, I look forward to it. Yeah. After you become a member, please, by all means, you can add me. I'm currently refusing all friends invite because a lot of people message me and it can have problems. No Name L streaming on YouTube now? Yeah, I am. I am streaming on YouTube now. And the reason is because I don't have time to play Dauntless on Twitch, and I think a lot of my Twitch audience is kind of sick of Dauntless, so I'm bringing other games to my Twitch times, and Dauntless is now on YouTube 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you guys can come and hang out here. I might do more days, but I haven't decided yet, because even if I'm gonna do more days, I have to think about like how much. Oh, I'm still on Twitch. I stream on Twitch every day but Twitch is different games now. I play other games on Twitch. Yeah. So Dauntless I now do, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I may do more days, but if I do other days of YouTube streaming, I'll be playing other games. I know, it's okay, Torrento, I know. But like, it's because like so many people started doing it, then I started stopping to add people. So that's why I shifted it to members only. Oh, don't worry, listen. It's okay, because all of you guys are like cool people, but I think more random people started to add me also. So like, if it's my friends message me, I'll always reply. But if it's like other people, like the randoms message you, and I'm like... Because sometimes I'm filming the video and then you see random messages pop up, so I'm like, okay, this is distracting. Yeah, I'm putting in more effort to try and work harder and things like that. So yeah. Did anyone else have any other... Oh, I think Detrimental asked, can I make a new spin to win build? I already made one that is very, very good. You can pick it up. Yes, I do. Sorry about missing your question. Where is it? Yes, this is the one.
REDXX Garcia super chatted $5.
Appreciate it. You should just get the membership instead. It's cheaper and you will get a cool badge. It's Pengu, nice. Good to see you. Detrimental, this is the one you're looking for. Okay, you can try out this build. It's very strong. Yeah. A forbidden high DPS war pike. There's already one though. Okay, for forbidden builds, there's only one build each time because the forbidden build is already optimized for the best damage possible. So you can use the current forbidden warpike. Here you go. This is the one. I try to read every message, my friend. So if I do miss any messages, just tell me and I will do my best to answer. Thank you very much, Garcia. Sincerely appreciate it. I've been playing Dauntless for about a year and a few months. So during that time, I have, like, a lot of people have like been noticing me and like trying to work with me and stuff like that. But yeah, can I explain about the tiers of lantern? There's no tiers. There's no tiers. Don't listen to the stupid people that tell you there's a tier of lantern. No. What you do is, all you need to do is use the lantern that is best for your situation. So if you check my builds, there are a few lanterns that I often use, and that is because they are the most optimized lanterns. Pengar, Skarn, Koshai. These three are the most important. Okay? Live streaming is mostly about your equipment and stuff like that. What are the best perks for an axe? Depends on what you're looking for. If you want the highest DPS possible, Nathan, I will give you this build. This is the highest possible DPS, but it requires you to be very aggressive with the axe. Hold on, I'll give it to you now. Let me just find it. Sometimes I have so many builds that it's hard even for me to find them all. This is the one. Recruit lantern, best lantern, totally, man, totally. So Nathan, this is the best build for the axe. It has the highest DPS. Of course, my builds are all the most optimized in the game. They will carry you through anything. So Nathan, that's the build that you want for the axe. If you don't want to dodge and you don't want to play aggressively, then the strongest build is the forbidden axe build. No, I do not, Adranic, because I hate that exploit. And I mean, please, if you want to use it, go ahead. I really don't give a shit about this game anymore. Or rather, I don't give a shit about people exploiting this game anymore, but I just didn't want to exploit it, so. What I can recommend to you, bro, is just you should put Tempest, Molten. There's no Captain's Grip on the Twin Suns. Tempest, Molten. Trigger your Evasive Fury, so you want to get +6 on that. And then you can use Catalyst to pop a attack speed potion. For the Chrono Tentacles, you just need to shoot the yellow part. Yeah. Here's the Forbidden Axe build. Of course, my build, devs, is the strongest in the game. So Forbidden Axe build, Nathan, this is the one that has no dodging in it. Ah, okay. The best thing I can recommend to you, Red X Garcia, because I use XSplit. I don't use Streamlabs and OBS. You should watch some tutorials on YouTube on that. They can probably help you. The fins of the Chronovore, use an axe. Axe throw or shoot the repeaters. Okay, Man of Wonder, I'll answer you in a second. Really strong repeater build. Okay. Devs, I'm going to give you the current best repeater build in the game. It is proven to have the highest DPS possible. You can use it. Already, it's got close to 9k views, so devs, this is the one you want. The temporal fin, yeah, just break the okay, watch my guide on how to get the fins from the Chronovore. It's a bit old, but same principle. Repeaters or axe is the best way to get it. Okay, you have to find that video yourself though. It's quite old, but I did do a guide on it. Best chainblade build for new people in the game. Okay, it is here. This is the current strongest chainblade build for anyone that is new to the game. You should work toward building this build, and once you've power surged the whole build, you can do pretty much anything, including escalations to farm the rest of your gear. Okay, so Man of Wonder, that's the build you need. I'll see if I can get you that Chronovore build. It should be around. I might have to dig a bit deep, but it will be there. Haha, here it is. Okay, so this is a bit old, but it'll show you exactly what you need. Can you show with axe? I mean, you did it with chain blades. What do you mean? The chrono tentacles? No, I did it with repeaters, actually. Repeaters are the best. If you want to do it with axe, just literally throw an axe at it. I mean, I don't know what you mean show it with the axe, because again, yeah, you literally just need to throw the axe at it. I don't think you need a video to throw an axe at a fin. If you want to watch which part is the fin, just watch that video and it'll show you which part is the fin, and you can just throw an axe at it and you'll be all good. What are my thoughts about Dauntless's future? Well, if they continue on the same pathway, they're gonna lose all their customers. And that's mostly because I will be content creating for other games. I will still content create for Dauntless, but only for my fan base. And the bigger that my fan base grows, the more that players will come over to other games, because they're probably gonna love me as a content creator more than the game. Yes, I have, Melvin. In fact, I posted it in chat earlier. It is the Agris build. The Phalanx, yeah. I killed it on the first day. It was so easy. And then I made a review video on its weapon, which is absolute trash, by the way. There's no point in actually killing it. Its weapons and armor are trash, unless you want the cosmetics. So yeah, I've beaten everything in the game. There's nothing that is a challenge to me in this game. So you can watch my video on that if you ever want. That is just a problem of practice. So like, okay, what I would say, Zero Mortal Plan, people who have trouble with the Chronovore, you need to practice more. Play solo. Don't play in teams. Don't ever play in teams. Only play solo. The reason why you always see me playing solo is because it trains your skills. What you need to do is you need to understand every behemoth attack pattern so you can learn when a behemoth is about to attack. You need to develop like a sixth sense for it. So like, you know, okay, the behemoth is about to attack now. The more you rely on teammates, the weaker your skills will be, and that's why a lot of people cannot do trials, they cannot do this and that, and they find that they're struggling. If you play alone, you will develop all these skills. Strikers aren't that difficult. You just need to master the combos. I mean, they're like, honestly, it just takes practice, yeah. They're a bit annoying, but they can still be used. But yeah, there you go. I think that Dauntless's future, honestly, how to interrupt with hammer without concussive salvo, you have to time your swing. I don't do that. How I interrupt with hammer without concussive salvo is I throw my icicle. The other way is to use your evasion. This will interrupt them. If you double tap your if you use your evasive move, but even then it's kind of pointless to do that. You may as well just throw the icicle. No, it's not team oriented at all, Adranic. Everything can be done solo. It's got zero team orientation. The only time you ever need a team is if you are, sorry to say, weak. How to get the time weave armor? I have a guide on my channel. Just look for how to get time weave armor. Just search on my channel how to get time weave armor. It's there. No problem, Jonas. The Urska strikers are great. Best weapon according to you? All weapons. All weapons are good. I mean, I prefer the chain blades for the ease of evasion, but yeah. I think that with the cannot cancel mid attack thing, I kind of get where they're coming from, but this isn't Monster Hunter, which is why I think that they need to revamp their system. They should make it more like a fighting game where there are dodge cancels and attack cancels, but up to them. My channel has everything you'll ever need, Man of Wonder. Make sure you're always subscribed because anything you need is on my channel. Yeah, you just need to pick up the node and then after that you can craft it. Mm-hmm. Well, why do you need to play with a guild, my friend? I would prefer a brand new weapon, honestly, because it's fucking boring at the moment. We've got nothing new, and I think a lot of the endgame players already know all the weapons. They don't need to refresh the weapons, they need more weapons. The scaling with teammates can't keep up with team DPS. Well, obviously, duh. It's not designed for that, but like, again, why do you need to play with anyone? If you want to develop your skills, play solo. Because the only times that you will ever like do decent timings and things like that is if everybody plays perfectly. But again, what's the point? Are you really gonna enjoy playing the same thing every day in, day out? I can't. Jeffrey Reed, the Omni Surge cell is pretty fucking terrible. So the only build that I may post, like I might do some testing on it with the Chronosurged, with the Chronovore Strikers, which somebody has asked me to build. So that is one where I will possibly utilize it, but again, the cell itself has been tested and it is fucking terrible. I might one day if I've got nothing better to do. But at this point, I do actually have stuff to do, so I probably won't. Because my time is very limited, so if I have nothing better to do, then I'd probably do a challenge, but at the moment I still do have stuff to do, so I'm not too worried. Oh yeah, I don't disagree, Adranic. Like, it's just that most of my friends have already moved on to other games, and honestly, I don't really find myself needing teams for anything, because I can handle almost everything solo, so I just play solo mostly to stream and talk with people. We need a lot of things. Like, even if they added a new melee weapon, they should at least add something new to the game, which is the problem. But again, like I said, most of the people here have been asking me how to develop their skills, Adranic, which is why I'm not arguing the point on team play. Rather, if you play solo, your skills develop a lot more because there is no one to help you. And when there's no one to help you, you gain more of an understanding of behemoth attacks and how to evade, things like that. But yeah, Jeffrey, I'll tell you straight up, Omnisurge is a terrible cell, don't use it. 90% of builds will fail compared to having Etheric Attunement in them. It has a very niche potential, but again, I don't foresee it being used a lot, except possibly with the Chronovore Strikers, which I'm gonna test another time, yeah. Hey, Soldier Boy, what's up, man? But yeah, that's why, like, Dauntless has these cool ideas, and they release these things. Oh, sorry, the event's still ongoing. Forgot about that. Yep. The fact that you're still playing now just goes to show that I'm surprised you're not bored with it, you know? But I mean, I guess if you enjoy it, that's on you. And that's good, I guess. Me, I'm too damn bored. Because I can even solo Frost Heroic Escalation. I've never needed teammates and will never need teammates. Malkurian Hammer? Not really. Best hammers so far is probably Pangar's, because that shit is awesome. And Knockout King is awesome. Yep, I can imagine. Because honestly, this game is boring as fuck. And they really haven't added any new content, which is why so many of my friends, they quit, come back, quit, come back, yeah. Breeze Snow, all my builds are used for team play, not solo play. You can use them in solo play and team play. Hey.
MK's super chatted $4.99.
Thank you, my dude.
I heard Chronoverse Strikers testing soon.
Yes, yes, I will. After I'm done with this event, actually. But yeah, Breeze Snow, you can use all my builds in team play. They are the strongest builds in the game. They are the most optimized. If anyone doesn't believe that, that's on them. Phasma? What is Phasma? Are you talking about Phasmophobia? I already have videos on my channel about Phasmophobia. You can watch those. I share my clips of Phasmophobia. If you want to watch Phasmophobia, you have to come to the Monday and Friday Twitch streams. That's where I do Phasmophobia on Twitch. Because Phasmophobia is not like a game where you make videos. It's more like you watch people play it live and, you know, they have fun and stuff like that. So that's basically like where you'll see most of it. That's why the only videos that I use are more like montage videos where I just show all the funny clips and all the funny shit that happens during our Phasmophobia session. How you doing, Ankesis? You doing good? Oh, hell yeah. I'm playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. In fact, if you missed the Twitch stream, you probably should have attended that last night because that was the new first look at Diablo 2 Resurrected. Of course, they immediately had problems, but still, it was an overall good time. Hey, Ascalon, what's up? Oh no, the Nashers have killed me. The only downside I'd say to the hammer is that you can't dodge. You need to dodge. Sorry, not can't dodge. You need to dodge often, so these thorns will really kill you. But yeah, Breeze Snow, I hope you heard the answer to your question. All my builds are used for team play. You have to finish both Phalanx quests, Ascalon. You'll get the ENMS axe automatically, so you need to finish both Phalanx armors. Do I have a favorite game of all time? To be fair, it was Diablo 2. They should probably do a neutral escalation. I think that'd be really nice, actually, if they did that. It would be very, very healthy and helpful if they did that. Yeah, nice. I'm glad you enjoy them. Oh, come on. Look at this little bastard. In fact, just to demonstrate that my builds can be used in team play, I'll go into a public hunt after this one. And I'll also be testing the Carnivore Strikers then. All my builds that I do for solo play are all better for team play as well. No. I've never seen it in escalation. I would say it's probably a very rare occurrence. If at all it occurs. Best way to farm cores, do island events. Just do as many island events as you can. Chronivore is a good way, and Phalanx is a good way. Keep summoning the Phalanx and you'll get plenty of cores. Okay, I'll return to Ramsgate. And I will build it live, because I can. One-shot wounds? Of course, but you need to be using the Asian Robot one-shot wound build. You shouldn't use any, like, okay, I know I say it often enough, but don't use builds by other people because they are not designed to be optimized. If you really want the most optimized builds that don't need tonics, mine are the best. Where is it? Here you go. Damn it. One-shot wound, here you go, Void. This is what you're looking for. Fresh, of course. Consistently hit 1k part damage. Yeah. You use your marksman chamber with my best repeater build. Easy. Easy to do that. But you don't want part damage. Why the fuck do you want part damage? Here. Best repeater build in the game. Just use this and everything will die. If you're not using this, then I can't help you. Of course. The same build that I gave to Void. Alright. You should be looking at this. Again, always check my builds before asking any questions because chances are These builds have covered everything you need. 2 Thunder Deep in a row. Oh, nice. I've never gotten the Thunder Deep at all, even once. Is there a best island for farming events? Not really. I mean, if you can go to Blazeworks and just keep triggering phalanx, you'll be fine. So you can go and do that. But honestly, a lot of my friends, what they do is that they island hop. So they'll go to one island. If there's no event there, they'll go to another island and they'll kind of go there. Try to finish the heroic escalation with hammer without getting hit. Pointless to do that. I love to do cool stuff, but I see no purpose in sweating that hard. Sorry. You can go ask some other creator to sweat that hard, because that's seriously the most pointless thing I've even heard of. I mean, you play games to relax, right? What island do I recommend? Any of them. It doesn't matter. Events are all the same. Go to the highest possible island that you can. Complete the event easily. So if you can complete events easily on Razor Cliff and what's the one before that? Cape Fury? That's probably your best bet. The other alternative is you go to Paradox Break, kill 8 behemoths, and then keep summoning the Chronovore. That's also another way to farm cores. If you do it with 4 friends, every 8 behemoths you get 4 events. So it's very efficient if you have 3 friends to run with. Okay, strikers, right? Okay, let's build it now. Do this. Discipline. Okay. Yep, this is fine. I'll leave that there first. Yep, that's fine. Don't want this. No. This one's okay. Where is it? Okay. How are we looking so far? Okay. That'll do. Okay, this should work. Just for the looks. Yes, Void. Yes, it is. He's not wrong, and he probably saw my video on it, and if he didn't watch my video on it, he's a heretic and needs to be executed. Here it is. Enjoy. Okay, we'll go to level 2 strikers, so Thunderwatch, Frost March. Fuck it, Thunderwatch is good. Let's go. Okay. Keep in mind my strikers are level 2, because as you know, if we're gonna do some serious testing, then we have to do it against advanced behemoths. Thank you, Ascalon. I appreciate the fact that you guys enjoy the Macho Man builds. We do take pride in what we do. Like, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. We don't just make the claim to be like top tier. You know that we're the top tier. The only reason I don't sweat is because it's pointless. Like, why am I wasting my time doing that when I already have limited time to play other video games? So I usually just like, no, I'm not gonna sweat. I'm just gonna play other video games. All right, let's go. If the testing on this succeeds, I'll go take it into a normal hunt. Oh, wait, let me go to the washroom for a second. Do I recommend Energized on the axe? Yes. Yes, I do. But, sorry, my YouTube chat has slowed down for a second. I don't know why. It has not refreshed itself. Yeah, my chat is delayed for some reason. I'll be right back. Hopefully it'll catch up by then. And I'll answer any questions that I've missed when it gets there. So give me a second. I'm going to watch. Okay, I am back. Okay. By the way, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and keep my content running, I suggest you grab a channel membership. They are fairly cheap, starting only at $3, and of course there are other tiers for higher perks and purposes if you want. That's entirely optional. Do perks above +6 have any additional benefit? No, that's the cap. 6 is the cap. So unfortunately, you would get nothing for going beyond +6. If you look at the cell descriptions, it shows you pretty much the same thing. Oh well. Instant self-restore. I love it. Oh, damn. Okay, not bad. Just whooped the ass of the level 11 Drask with level 2 strikers that are now level 3. Okay, so that's level 3 strikers right there. I think the build is completed. So you should have no trouble with this one. I'll go into like proper normal hunting grounds and I'll show you that any Asian robot build is very easily used for team play as well. How to build and what cells to use, Sweet Thang? Just choose any of my builds. Like if you want to get a sword build, just choose the sword builds on my channel and it'll tell you which cells to use. There you go. There is no recommended, like, there's no clear-cut guideline because it depends on what you're trying to achieve with your playstyle. So my recommendation would be choose a weapon that you like, go on my channel, search for the builds for those weapons. How do you unlock the Ostian repeaters? As far as I remember, and I'm sorry, because I unlocked it a year ago, so I can't really remember. But it's either in the Slayer's Path or you just go to Admiral's Eye and craft them. Because I'm pretty sure you just go there and talk to him. As far as I know, there is no additional unlock here. Let me go all the way down. Yeah, you go here. Hunter, Crafter, this part, Admiral's Eye, done. Once you activate these two, you can craft all your shit for repeaters. Okay? Plain and simple.
Fresh super chatted $5.
Yay!
Thanks for the content. I search your videos up for the best of the best.
Appreciate you, Fresh. Thank you for keeping me fresh, my man. Like I said, if y'all, like, just in case you find the super chats too expensive, by the way, y'all can just pick up a membership. It's only like $3 if you want. And it's only monthly, so it just keeps you running if you want to. Entirely optional. Thank you so much, Fresh. I appreciate that super chat. So what is Striker's best features? Strikers are kind of like the middle ground. They're like in between stagger and things like that. So
Fresh subscribe to the channel.
yeah, thanks for the sub, man. They're like an in between weapon. They're good for staggering, but they're also good for like just dishing out a fuck ton of DPS. So that is what I would use Strikers for. Okay, let me go. Okay, so in team play, right, what you're looking at for my particular builds is that my builds are often used by those that want to dish out high DPS. So you'll be like the carry in the team, basically. So I'm not sure who asked earlier if my builds can work in co-op, but yes, they absolutely can. In fact, in co-op, it's easier because you have a lot of other people to take the heat for you. You know, you're not completely alone. Hey, no problem, Jonas. You go ahead. So in team play, once you, like, everybody can just stagger and then just wail on the behemoth. So, in fact, if you're using an Asian robot build in a team, you will do a lot better than using any normal build in a team. So, yeah, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. But it also depends because sometimes, right, because the behemoth will go for your teammates, you may actually end up killing it slower because your teammates may not be as good as you, and that's the only downside to playing in teams. Because I know that I can easily handle a behemoth on my own, and I know it's going to be attacking me, so because I already memorized its attack patterns and stuff, it's easy for me to just counter. But in a team, you have to hope that your teammates are similarly skilled and that they know what they're doing. If they don't, then you end up, like, your team can end up missing interrupts, things like that. So in team play, it'll be something like this. Asian robot builds will be able to carry your whole team. So yeah, although I demonstrate my builds solo, they can all be used in team play. In fact, they're probably one of your best options for team play. There you go. Hello, Julian. Yes, the linked weapon needs to be upgraded as well. Your bonded weapon needs to also be upgraded in order to get the perk to be +3. I wish I could tell you, but I'm really not tech savvy. I just get my computers pre-built from a company in Singapore that does that kind of work, and then I just use that. So I really wish I could answer you, but I'm a complete tech noob, to be fair. I'm good at streaming, but tech is alien to me. I rely on my friends for tech advice, like Yuzuki Aria and other people to tell me shit. So I'm so sorry that I'm not useful for that. Great at Dauntless, really bad with tech. So for that, I sincerely apologize. And no problem, Julian. Always happy to help. Okay, let's go to that event over there and just kick some serious ass. Please keep in mind, I'm fighting level 9 behemoths with level 3 strikers, so... And Keith, I hope you enjoy this striker build, okay? I literally made this for you, bro. Alright, you better be kicking some serious ass with this, okay? Don't be disgracing this striker build that I built for you since you wanted a highly aggressive one with discipline and all the works, yeah? Okay? I'm counting on you to carry the robot torch. Okay, I will go do that. What's up, Joix? How you doing, homie? Okay, come on. Stay down, bird. I can make you that right now, Rio Witchers, but you gotta pay close attention, okay? When I go back. When I go back to town, I'll make you that. Oh, and Keys, I'll put out a video for you tomorrow, don't you worry. Yeah, it is a struggle until you grab the passives. That's why I always tell people, you gotta get your passives. Is sword strong now? Any sword is strong if you're using an Asian robot build, Mistralis. And that's an honest thing. I think everybody in my chat will tell you that pretty much if you're using an Asian robot build. Fresh, I just put out a video on the solo Dauntless trial. It's a 3-minute clear. The weapon that I use will change every week, depending on what is the best fit. But yes, you can take a look at that video, Fresh, and I will show the combat as well to demonstrate how it's done. Okay, so you will have no trouble clearing the Dauntless trial in under 5 minutes. The weapon for the week is Hammer. The Hammer is one of the optimal weapons against the Charog because it kind of sits there and you can abuse it in the way shown in the video. Especially if you just want to clear it easy. If you want to top timing, unfortunately, you're going to have to use a flawless build, which I do not specialize in because I'm not a sweater. And I've already pretty much gotten my golden crown and everything. In fact, I'm in the top 25 this week, so I really have no reason to go plus ultra on that shit. Always Titans crash. The only time you use Adamant Bolt is if you're breaking parts, and I have never needed once to break parts with a striker, so. Because if I wanted to break parts, I'd use something that is not the strikers to do so. Dark Knight Stalker Gaming? Nope. I'd be lying. I don't want to lie by saying I know who it is because I don't. But welcome, regardless. Where can you farm Aether Sparks? Any island event will give you Aether Sparks. So if you look at my guide to farming Aether Sparks, the best ways to get them are explained there. Okay? Asian Robot channel has a guide for everything. You're on Twitch? Well, that's fantastic, but do you know how many people I know on Twitch? You're gonna have to just tell me, bro. So who are you? Reveal it unto me. Joix, wound repeaters are no good, and I demonstrated that in my previous stream. You can watch my previous stream from Wednesday to understand why wound repeaters are a terrible, terrible choice. You may as well just use my best repeater build and just slap on acidic and you'll be fine. If you want wounding repeaters. Yep, no problem, Mistralis. Let me see. Does reforging hammer 10 times increase striker damage? Yes, it's like having free knockout king. So you should definitely have that. Just in case Fresh didn't see my vid, I will go get you my latest vid. So if you want to solo the Dauntless Trials, just look out for my video. I post it every Friday morning. Okay, as soon as the morning of the trial is done, I will post it. So here you go, Fresh. Will I play Monster Hunter? Nope. Not my kind of game, sorry. There are other games that I would heavily prefer to play. So yeah, I do apologize, but Monster Hunter, I guarantee will not be my thing at all. Let me see. What else do you need? Can I farm Aether Sparks? Sorry, there's one question that I missed, I think. Okay, no, I didn't. All right, so Enkis, this build I will post for you on YouTube tomorrow. If you really want to screenshot the perks, you can do that now. I'll just give you a chance. But I'll post the video tomorrow, regardless. So there you go. It's very easy to build, and I will demonstrate how to build it in the video tomorrow. Okay. Also, I just realized Fresh became the new stream boss. Good job. You now have 1,015 hit points. Okay. By the way, those that super chat and become members will deal damage to the stream boss, and you can take over a stream boss. So congratulations, Fresh. Just here to chill? Sounds good. Oh, your Solenity. Okay, nice, nice. I'm surprised you have 2 different names on your channel. Like, I thought most people would sync because it's, I mean, my opinion, it's usually easier. Yeah, each week, right, for Dauntless trials. Now, for normal trials, any build will do. Dauntless trials, you usually have to use the best weapon for them. Yeah, no problem, Enkis. It's okay, but you will perform a lot better if you used... You can take out the acidic and replace it with any other cell. Zero mortal plan, but I recommend you do this instead if you want to use the sword. Do you get bonus damage after reforging? No. No. The only bonuses you get are in your Slayer's Path, so it depends on what you reforge. Like Axe will give you bonus 1% power, but that's it. This skin can only be obtained from a previous hunt pass, so you have to wait until it comes into the vault store. And for the person who asked about, what was it, Night Stalker, sorry, Umbral strikers with no legendary. Okay, that is very easy to build. I can build it for you live. No legendaries, yeah? Okay. I would put in Stalker's Scorn to start out with. Now, because you use Assassin's Frenzy, this is the only time where I'll recommend Adamant Bolt, because you want to break the parts of that game. I play Phasmophobia and Destiny 2 on Twitch, so you should probably check out my Twitch channel, MacMac. Same name, RealAsianRobot. My brand is the same everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, doesn't matter. I always play different games on Twitch, so you can go there and check that out. I'll be making more videos for Destiny 2. And Diablo 2 Resurrected will be coming soon as well. But yeah. It's one of my builds, but you altered it. My honest thing that I would say, Zero Mortal Plan, don't alter my builds. Because the second you alter it, right, you would end up losing either DPS or survivability, and it will no longer be optimized. So I suggest you just use that one build and take out Acidic, and you'll be good to that. Oh yeah, my YouTube's grown a lot. Mostly off Dauntless, which is why I brought my Dauntless streams to YouTube instead. I still do Twitch but for my other games. Alright. What's my least favorite weapon to use? Strikers. To be fair, I don't like strikers. But okay, to show you guys how to build Umbral strikers without any legendaries. Stalker Scorn, I'll leave this blank first, right? Special, Adamant Bolt, Cyclonic Strike Plate. Over here, honest to God, you probably want your Iceborne. You probably don't want your what is it called, discipline on this one, because what we're gonna go for is we're gonna go for a full-on sturdy style forbidden build. All right, so we're gonna go with the Charog's helmet over here, and we'll take full sturdy. This is so that you can continuously attack. All right. Overpower is probably a great choice here, with some Tenacious as well. Okay. Berserker here is fine. We want that. Overpower, Knockout King. Okay, you probably don't want Knockout King here, so you can remove it for another overpower cell on this one. You can sort of dump it for Rage, and I would put in probably another Rage cell here. And then this sacrifices a bit of Tenacious, but that's okay. Like, if you don't want to sacrifice Tenacious, you can literally just stack another Tenacious on top of it. But it's really up to you how you want to run this one. The other downside is that you don't have your, what you call it? You don't have your parasitic. So sometimes I will say I don't like not having parasitic. So I would do something like... Because your issue is that there's no defensive cell up here. So if I go sturdy, we're going to be looking at parasitic. So Now, in order to structure it, you're going to have to think about how best to include that, and there aren't very many options. So we're going to have to think outside the box here. Going to be doing some Destiny 2, getting the new DLC in Feb. Considered it, yeah. Considered. I haven't decided yet, but I might. If I make enough money, I'll probably pick it up. Or if somebody donates enough, I'll pick it up, yeah. But I have been doing some Destiny 2 videos, and I'll see how those go and how much I make from that. Okay. So, overpower, we've got some rage going. This is a bit of a mishmash build, but it should be fine. Should be in the keyword. I just realized I'm actually going to have to drop Berserker, because this is a sturdy build, so I can't afford it. So, in order to have that, we will change to... This is going to be a very odd build, especially since we're not using any legendaries. Oh yeah, no legendaries here. If it's no legendaries, we can go full Tenacious here. Then up top... Actually, we should probably add additional rage rather than Tenacious. Up top, we can throw in something like Adrenaline. Then this will be another Etheric Attunement. Okay. This will work. So, it has no legendaries, and it's as optimized as you will get. You also don't really have to dodge. But the only downside to this particular build is, and as I will show you, you can't go all the way to like what I was doing before, like the super hardcore levels. I recommend only about 2 to 5 levels above you. So yeah. Okay, look forward to it, man. Enjoy yourself. I think as long as you enjoy the game, that's what matters. Me personally, I'm mostly enjoying a lot of Diablo 2 right now. Yeah, I think that if you want the Chrono Sword, you should use the one that I've released, the Spin to Win, because of the ability, which is very good for you. Or you can use the Wounding Sword. It's really up to you. But honest to God, the Spin to Win one is probably very, very good for you. So yeah, try that out, Zero Mortal Plan. If you really like the Chronovore ability, that is probably one of the builds that you will want. No problem, Rio. Well, I'm gonna test it now. I don't know if it'll work, but let's test it, right? Before you go off and play it, I recommend we test. Because although I have very good confidence in my stuff, as a scientist, as a creator, as anybody, you never go off and not test stuff. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get my PC specs, right? Control panel. What did he say? Hardware and sound, right? PC, something or other. Fuck it, I can't even remember. What did he ask me to do? System settings, sorry. System control panel. Where does it say where my GPU is? Can't even find it. Oh, it's device manager? Okay. Twin Suns is still good, but I don't recommend buying it with Platinum. Just wait the 4 weeks of trials to get the Twin Suns, because it's really not worth spending anything on Dante right now. Considering the fact that they're not really updating much, you shouldn't really bother spending. But it's up to you. If you really want it, go ahead and do it. I can't stop you, but I don't recommend it. So. Display adapters. Oh, I have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080. So that is my thing. There you go. So yeah, I'm using a GTX 1080. That is what I got. Okay, so that question should be satisfied. Let me test these strikers. Oh, this PC is like 3-4 years old. I'm probably gonna upgrade next year. I just buy pre-made, so next year I'll get a new PC with like some fresh stuff. Okay, let's go see these strikers in action. Level 4 versus level 8 strike. Here we go. So far, so good. Utilizing the... Now with this build, there's very little need to dodge, so just don't really bother with that. As soon as you break apart, you should get much more attack speed, which will in turn help you do your knockdowns faster, things like that. And whether the creature goes rage or not, that's none of your business, because you can just usually hit through it. Yeah, it's great for almost everything, but usually every 3-4 years I'll upgrade, then I give my old PC my dad. Gotta make sure to remember to take all my porn out of it though. You don't need to be seeing that shit. No. I would say no, because if you really want a strong chainblade builds, just use mine. You should just pick up the strongest chainblade build in the game. The reason why it's no good is because you're relying on Catalyst. So I mean, if you're happy with it, please use it, but none of my builds rely on Catalyst, because if you have to use tonics outside of normal combat, you're probably in a terrible situation, and it will not help you develop your skills. To really develop your skills, right, you don't ever want to use tonics outside of trials. So that's the reason why I would say that is no good. Up to you though. If you like it, please use it, but you would get way better results using my builds. I mean, you can build whatever the hell you want, but you really want the best results, always follow Asian robot style. The build, in fact, the build that you have there is a trial build. It's used often in trials to get like top timings, but again, it's only useful in trials. Trials do not really carry over to the rest of content because unlike in trials, you're not fighting one behemoth, you're literally out there fighting multiple behemoths, and I'm sure you're not just sitting there with your friends doing one behemoth and then going back to town. So I'm pretty sure you want something better than that. Like I said, up to you though, whether you want to use it or not. Okay, I think this build safely works, so Rio, you can build this if you want. It's working very well, so level 4 versus level 9, no problem. Okay, all good. I'm going back to my hammer now. Wounding sword is weird, but it has its own charm. Hey, yeah, no, doing very well today. Had a very good session, plenty of super chats, so I was very happy. Gonna help pay a few extra bills, so that's good. And still got plenty of time to experiment, so I'm happy with that as well. Oh, my YouTube finally updated. It was holding back my viewership. 100+ views and counting on my Play Dauntless trial build. No problem, Rio. As you know, I am always in touch with my people. Sorry, also replying to my friend. I have to type hella fast, you know, because I got no time. I feel like playing with my meatball launcher. I'm kind of bored with the usual hammer. I mean, we already know that the usual hammer is powerful, so let's go play the meatball launcher for a while. By the way, oh, okay, sorry. I thought I missed Keen's question. Yeah. So again, if you want to buy the Twin Suns, you really want to buy them, go ahead, please. I don't recommend it because Dauntless is not really worth that investment. You don't want to spend the money now and then like Dauntless makes another shitty update and then you feel like you wasted your money. I would say slowly wait the weeks to farm it and then, you know, depends on your enjoyment level. Me personally, I wouldn't worry about it because I bought mine with steel marks. Axe and repeaters, Rio. In fact, the Twin Suns are actually one of the best for farming parts because you can attach all the mag bombs onto one part and then explode it. Let's go say hello to this Scrave. He looks like he has no friends. Hi, Scrave. Come on, Scravy boy. Yeah, no, they fixed the Nasher ones because I made a video on it and they hate my ass. That's the only reason they even bothered fixing that shit. That and their pet boys love the exploits, so they're no rush to fix that one. Although they really should, but whatever. You can't leave them, as far as I know. There's no leave button. You just have to either exit the game or complete the escalation. I don't think there's a leave button because it's not a game mode where you're intentionally like supposed to leave. So you're supposed to either complete it with your team, wipe, or exit the whole game. But there are no penalties to exiting the whole game, just that you have to start it up again, which can be annoying. Level 8 versus level 14, happiness. Let's go over there to that event. For the Warpike, the wounding build is more fun if you have the Reckless Leap, which is very good. If you have the Reckless Leap and you love to jump, the wounding build is way better. But yeah, it's up to you and what you enjoy doing. I personally prefer the wounding. What the fuck? Slayers that fall will be trapped in Aether Prism. I didn't fall. What the fuck bug is this? Are you guys seeing this shit? Man, this game just gets more and more buggy every single time. I'm not dead. I literally just entered the goddamn event and already I'm trapped in Aether Prism. Gotta love it. Okay. Now I actually fell. I'm guessing whoever abandoned this event probably get annoyed at the combination. Ooh, a double prism. There we go. Can escape with Koshais. Easy. Carnivore moment, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. That wasn't meant to happen either. I guess that doesn't matter. Honest to God, though, I made this mostly on a whim, just to see what would happen. It's okay. Could be a lot better. Now this thing is alone. Come here. Oh, what the fuck? You didn't even take me on? You little bastard. This is the only thing I hate about team play. The fact that, although you got teammates, they're in your way. Oh, nice. Congratulations. You're still using my God Hand build? Well, I would recommend not using the God Hand at all because it's... I mean, yes, my build will make it very strong, but the God Hand is a terrible spear. You poor thing. The thing about hitting the wing, right, is that sometimes the hitboxes have problems. To be fair, they really have problems, so that's the only downside. You love the new behemoth. You do realize that its effects are terrible, right? The new behemoth would be cool if it actually was worth farming, but I mean, it's like cool for 5 seconds in appearance, maybe. But the weapon is so shit that I'm like, ugh. I give it the Excalibur face. Dauntless really needs better content. If they're gonna make something that's like endgame, it needs to be endgame worthy. Get 10 reforges on every weapon, Nobunaga. Strikers and axe is your first priority. You should always do strikers and axe first if you really want the reforge bonuses, because that one will give you power and attack speed, which is the two most important things. Warpike does not help repeaters. The Warpike helps the Warpike. So it's up to you, but what I would do is axe strikers first, and then after that is whatever you want. Repeaters themselves to 10 is good, and then Chainblade's also good for the stamina cost reduction. Helps with dodging. But other than that, it's up to you. Yep, you should. I was beginning to wonder, Dat Boy, because if you actually love the new behemoth, I'd be very worried. I heard that they're gonna release another new one, which is probably gonna have more shit gear. I think a lot of people were also upset when the Thunder Drask released because it's literally the same perks as the Drask, just a whole new set of armor for no reason. Chronovore compared to Phalanx, though, is worthwhile because the Chronovore weapon is literally legendary worthy. The Phalanx weapon is worthy of my trash can. And they tried to fix it this patch by giving it 45 seconds. Whoop-de-doo. 45 seconds on a fail weapon is still a failure because having any cooldown on the weapon is not going to help it at all. It's still going to be fucking terrible. So what's the point in even having the weapon? If they want their weapon to really do well, no cooldown, or 5 second, or 3 or 5 second cooldown, it has to be as short as possible. I think that's where they're really, either they're not playtesting their stuff, or the developers just don't care. Something fishy, I'm telling you, is going on in that Phoenix Labs office. Something very fishy. I don't know what it might be, but it is fishy as fuck. Whack, whack. Till you craft chrono legs. What's wrong with the chrono legs? No. Attack speed does not affect the reload time on repeaters. It's always been the same reload time every single time, so no, attack speed does not affect it. Attack speed on the repeaters is in fact quite terrible actually. The only build that was fun was the meme build, and they've already patched that, so just use my best repeater build if you really want to smoke things. That one focuses mostly on damage, so your repeaters become like 2 little hand cannons, and that's basically it. Great for part breaking, great for slaying things, and but slower attack speed, so but that's what you gotta accept when you're dealing with this. Realistically speaking, they should fix the mag bomb, but whatever, man. Yeah, the fact that we cannot cancel the reload to dodge is also stupid. Oh yeah, yeah. That's true. I mean, I occasionally use the gloves in my video, but I just crafted the full set for the to get the hunt pass. That'll give you the special carnivore set as well. I mean, for the looks, you know. Ultimately, we do things for the looks. Like I said, there's a lot of things Dauntless could fix. Don't know why they choose to fix weird things that have no relevance, but I'm not a developer, just a content creator. Wouldn't know what goes through their minds. I think to date the only creature where I haven't crafted the full armor set is the Phalanx, because it's literally after the Thunderdeep Drass, the Phalanx was such another disappointment that I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, man, what the hell. Alright, enjoy, witches, enjoy. Why not just stay a little further back, man? Yeah, the mag bomb exploit is still active, so it hasn't been fixed yet. You can still take advantage of it. It does, it does. Like I said, not like they're gonna do a damn thing about it, so. I really want to know who these people are bothering to listen to, because what is the point? If they're really gonna care about their fans, then they really need to start listening to us, like for real, like actual fans. That's how, like, basically after you complete the full carnivore armor set, you can get a special hunt pass that'll allow you to get the special carnivore set for the transmog, kind of like with the what you call it, the with the escalations. There's a transmog set at the end. It's the same thing. Hey Felix. Oh no, they're listening to some people. Zero Mortal Plan. It's just not us. Hey, Michael Roberts is a new member. What's up, my home slice?
Michael Roberts became a member.
My bro, Michael Roberts, right there. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. Yep. Yes. Happiness. Happiness. Welcome to the cool bots, my friend. Dodging system is fun, but the behemoth attack speed is fucked up. Not really. I mean, once you get used to it, it's alright. It's just that behemoths in general are pretty fucked up. I'm going back to my normal hammer, actually. I looked at this hammer and it just annoyed me. Kind of right, though. I mean, you're not 100% wrong or anything. And I can kind of understand where you'd come from. Okay, heading back. Yeah, it's exactly like the Desperado stuff, so you just slowly work your way through that. Sorry, just answering a text from a good buddy. Like, if you want to see it, I'll roll one right now. It can make you look like a Warframe. This is the set for them. Gonna have to change the colors around a bit. It looks roughly like this. Now what I'll usually do is I will like add a nice golden shine, then the back can be like whatever you want it to. You want it to be like alabaster, sterling silver. I mean, whatever you want to do with it. You can make it like a Warframe Prime, Warframe Umbral, up to you. Go with something like that. And then this last bit, you can have all sorts of cool colors. Something like that. They should nerf Chronivore a bit. No, Chronovore's fine as it is. They already like make a lot of content too easy, and that's the problem. Like, I hate that they do that, because there is no point. Why do they need to? You get what I mean? Why? What is the purpose here? Why do they need to make things easier when, you know, they shouldn't? If anything, I would say make things way, way harder, so that people actually have more things to like master and things like that. Because a lot of people, they come in and it's too easy, then they get bored, then they leave. There's no skill development anymore. But I mean, that's just my personal thoughts. I use this. We'll just use this. Or could use this for more rage anyway. Meow, 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 meow. One parasitic. Just rage. This one will be a toughness cell. To counter. There we go. Let's go to the training grounds. I wish to test something. Let's do something crazy cool. Let's go see whether or not anti-clip really increases DPS as compared to extended clip for the meatball launcher. I'm keen to see the result. I want to know. I want to know the truth, because the truth is out there. Okay, so with anti-clip, let's do a test going to okay, it's about 1,000. So to 25, it takes about 1.258. Okay. Now if we change the mod over to extended, I can prime my hits. Yeah, the flame attack is not something you can deal with too easily. Surprisingly, the DPS is about the same. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Very interesting to know. Because if I can prime my attacks, I don't need my anti-clip. I have learned a thing. This is why I like testing sometimes, because, you know, sometimes you just don't realize how easy it is for things to be evened up. Okay. Yeah. No, he's also boopable when he's about to rush. If you use a war pike and just knock him down, he will drop pretty easily, so still possible. Yes, Ollie, I would say it would be so much better if we could do that. Being able, because you see, right, it depends on what Dauntless is going for. Are they going for a realistic Monster Hunter game, or are they looking for like a more interesting fantasy experience? And I think that they should give us a more interesting fantasy experience by giving us animation canceling. If we have animation canceling, we can very easily just like roll out of the way when stuff comes, and it adds more to like the speed of play, so it makes you feel like you're playing the game faster. Because as it is, right, I run about 2 hours of Dauntless. I'm already tired because it's boring. There's literally nothing for me to do, you know? So that's something that we always have to consider. Oh, by the way, if anybody else wants to become a member of the stream, it helps me keep my content running, so if you want that. Yeah, he is especially in that pattern, but like you can still boop him in several phases. Like back when I used to run Chronovore all the time, I used to be able to just knock him down consistently with my teammates, so it usually wasn't a problem, at least not for me. So Chronovore has never bothered me. Chronovore was always an easy kill, but yeah. I think that what they should do is that if they want to do power creep, they should do it right. Meaning that they should properly make it so that behemoths that are going to, you know, like be strong and endgame should be at that endgame level of power. Otherwise, it's complete pointlessness, you know, to even consider having them there. Do I have overpower in this build? Oh, I do, but it's only a +3. Still good enough. Since I'm staggering and since I'm stagger rushing anyway. Exactly. We should. Animation canceling dodges would be really helpful. All-rounder Pike. Pike and repeaters are the two best all-rounders. You're not wrong, Felix. In fact, all carnivore attacks are annoying. That's why you use Asian robot builds, my bro. Like I said, like I keep telling people, I'm not bragging when I say that these builds are the best in the game for a reason. You just run them and you'll be able to carry your teammates. That's what you want. You can completely ignore whether your teammates are good or not. Like, hang on, wait, I'm level, oh shit, level 10, I can't do it. Because there's stupid level restrictions. I could go in like with teammates at level 10 and carry a team with this build right now if I wanted to. You don't, like, if when you use Asian robot builds, you will honestly be able to just carry things through with no problem. And that's why I always encourage people, try these builds. Even if you don't believe me, just try these builds, and I absolutely guarantee you, you will see a good difference, a very, very strong difference. And that is something that, you know, would be very helpful to many people. So give it a try if you can. Because teammates are always going to be good, bad, ugly, in between, whatever. Yeah, Taiga. It depends, really. Pulse doesn't trigger on the meatball hits, so that's why I don't use Pulse in the build. I actually find it quite useless. Koshai or Pangar for Axe, both are great. I prefer Pangar though, because chilling a behemoth is so much more useful. The chill on the behemoth helps the axe so much more. I love my Pangar axe. And Observer, you lost interest in the game. What could be something refreshing, in my opinion, for the game? Add a bow. Add 2 new weapons, a bow and other stuff. If you're happy with your build, then, you know, be happy. But like I'm saying, you know, if you ever want to stop complaining about teammates, just use a robot build. You will never complain about teammates ever again, because you will not need them. Either that, or you carry their sorry asses. And that's the truth. My priority is always the non-legendary weapon first, armor, and then the legendary weapon last. The reason is because the bonded weapon can be used in place of legendary first. Yep. Like I said, with my builds, you can just kill anything you want. You can carry anything you want. Hey, Tanuki. Yes. The main reason is because I no longer do Dauntless on Twitch, because I think everybody out of the Twitch crowd is bored. Also, dude, where you been? You ditched me, bro. You haven't been to my streams in years. But yeah, now I stream Dauntless on YouTube about 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I love my community. It's the game that I have an issue with. College happened. How dare you? How dare you get an education? Nah, I'm proud of you, man. Keep at it. Education is important. But yeah, I always prefer the Koshai axe. Also, sorry, I always prefer the Pangar axe. The Pangar axe is just, it's my homie. It's literally just my homie. It was there when I was broke. It was there when I was poor. It's my home slice. The fact that you've got sharpened, sharpened, unless you're breaking parts, then okay. If you got sharpened in there and you're not breaking parts, you're actually trying to use it for damage. Nobody uses sharpened unless they're new to the game. And that's a fact. Sharpened is the biggest misunderstanding that so many people have with their cells. No. Don't try to counter with fast speed, Nobunaga. Counter with never having to dodge. I will give you my no dodge axe build after this. That way you don't need attack speed, just don't bother dodging. Fuck everything. I mean, we already have like gloves in terms of Aether Strikers, so they wouldn't add another gloves. But a crossbow could be too similar to Monster Hunter. I mean, they could go like they already have guns, okay? They already have guns. They could go the direction like they could give us a fucking rifle, you know? Yeah, the Koshai axe build's great. I just prefer Pangar's personally because Pangar's is happy. Like I said, Pangar's is that one friend that was with me on those cold nights when I was broke, when I was poor, when I was a noob. Pangar for life, bro. Koshai's okay though. Koshai is for those that know how to manage the UE properly. Because sometimes I forget to manage the UE and I'm like, ugh. I basically harm myself by not managing it properly. Okay, Nobunaga, if you want to use the axe right, but you can't get into the slow attack speed, the easiest way is to just play the axe without dodging. So, forbidden axe build. Where is my forbidden axe? Should be somewhere around here. Ah, here it is. 6K views and counting. Here you go. Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't make a video on the Pangar's axe, but I'll tell you how to make the Pangar's axe right now. Okay, I'll teach you how to make the Pangar's axe right now because it's so easy. Okay? Take my Koshai axe build. Take my Koshai axe build and just put the Pangar axe on it. Put the Urska and then bond it to Pangar, same cells. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. Pangar axe. And I'm not kidding. That is how I build my Pangar axe. It's exact same cells as the Koshai axe. No difference. No problem, Nobunaga. In fact, I can show you that the no dodge axe will work. I'll just go back to Ramsgate because I got nothing better to do. I can build the no dodge right now and show you that it works. Remember, y'all, if you want to keep my content running, don't forget you can grab a membership. You can send super chats. Every little bit helps. The more you keep my content running, the more I will be here to make content. Because Dauntless doesn't pay me. I'm not a partner. You guys are my only source of income, so just remember that. If you want to keep seeing the Macho Man, please make sure that you guys poke the members. It's only $3 a month. Yep. No problemo. Well, why don't you watch... Well, you can save the video first and you can watch it live. I'll show you. I only have in-game drip. I'm broke as shit in real life, so please remember, if you have coins to spare, please send them to your lovely, lovely domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay, so we're gonna go with the lovely Mind Splitter, yeah? The reason is because you're gonna be attacking continuously. Is Relentless worth using? Nope. If you've never seen a cell in my builds, they're not worth using. And with good reason. Because they're really bad. Okay. Okay. Now we have this. Okay, this is about correct. I have no idea who this is. Okay, no dodge axe build, yeah? I'll show it to you. Private hunt so nobody else can interfere. Yo Tang, good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a 5-second cooldown, but I'll show you how you can basically ignore the attacks and like how to pattern your attacks as well. Well, every weapon's gonna seem slow if you main chain blades, but I'll tell you one thing, like, you don't have to feel like you can't use other weapons. The way I trained myself is I just got bored with chain blades and started using them. You kind of get used to it, yeah. So don't sweat it too much. Like me personally, I never sweat it. I just roll, you know. I just roll. Okay, so no dodge style axe. Basically, you want to treat every single attack like Dio from JoJo. No, that doesn't help you no dodge, dude. Doesn't give you sturdy. So, no. Don't. Bastion and Scarlet Lantern, terrible advice. That's only for crit builds. Always, I've got the best music taste. I don't know who this is. Yeah, but you still get interrupted by the attacks. The key about no dodging is that you don't want to get interrupted. So I just charge my attacks freely. And if the behemoth attacks, like I get my stagger shield. See? That's how it works. That's why no dodge is considered no dodge. Because it's all about ignoring behemoth attacks. Now, you might still die, but that's up to you to keep up the attack pattern, you know? And once you knock the behemoth down, then that's it. So basically, I just ignore the behemoth attacks and just carry on. Something like that. And then plus, even if you're fighting a behemoth above your level, you can still do very well with this build because it just builds up fast. Now, the only time you probably want to avoid shit is when they're going to do attacks like that, because when you have the stagger immunity, obviously the same attack that they dish out to you will get you killed because you will take double damage from it. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. However, it's not bad if you know which attacks to avoid, so that's why a lot of people who are training with the axe, they use this instead. And they often don't go up against behemoths about 6 levels higher, but they go up about 2-3 levels higher, usually, for the maximized XP. Because 6 levels higher with this build can be a bit of a pain. I mean, it's up to you and how fast you dish out the damage again, but like I said, it's all up to the individual. And also, I completely forgot to put Energized in this. I should have done that. Energize is a tremendous help. Please don't forget about it. Okay, you will lose out tremendously without it. Especially against things like Rage Tail Gnasher, yeah. After this, I'll show it to you against Behemoth that's about 2-3 levels higher, and you'll see the difference. Also, I forgot to put in Energized, which I will do so after. You can, but you must use the Koshai version. Considering the content that they've done so far, Neo Leo, I'm glad you're hyped for it, but I wouldn't waste my time because it's honestly going to be terrible. Considering how they've done their recent content, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very bad. Okay, this is dead now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a supply crate. I'm going to add Energized into the build. Very important for faster attack throws. Okay, now we're going to switch hunting grounds. So that one was... We're looking at hunting grounds about 2 to 3 levels higher. So we'll normally go to like Fortune's Folly or Brightwood. Brightwood's okay as well. We can go there. Yeah, again, if Dauntless actually listens to the community and they actually make some sense and talk to us, maybe they'll learn how to develop their game. Again, I don't know who their devs are talking to. I don't know who does their playtesting. Maybe it's only the same partners that have been with them since the ages have gone by. I don't know. I'm not a partner. I can't say. But what I can say for sure is that they have done nothing but disappoint people. And if you look at the comments on my video talking about the update, you can see that it's not just me ranting for no reason. A lot of people feel the exact same way. They feel like they've been screwed over by the company, and they know they've been screwed over by the company because the company is just pumping out cosmetic updates and they're not actually bringing out good content. This is an issue. They should not do that. Hang on, give me a second to tweet this. peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So now we're doing the same no dodge axe, but we are in a slightly better situation because number one, the behemoth is not 6 levels higher. It's going to be about 4 levels higher, which is, I would say, the upper limit for no dodge builds. Try not to go too high with the no dodge builds because the no dodge builds focus on just taking a lot of damage. This is from the Chronovore, so after you complete the full Chronovore armor set, you will get a hunt pass from Moira where you can unlock this particular armor set. It's very similar to the Desperado set. Okay. So with Energized, you can open up easily with attacks and just focus on striking down the creature. And again, you also benefit from the fact that these knockdowns are very easy to do. Okay. Yeah, it's the Chronovore set from the past. So this build overall will just help you recover your health as well. So that's why it's often used in this manner. Parasitic helps you reduce your damage even further, so you can make great use of that. And as you can see, against a creature that is not too high level, like it's not 5 or 6 levels higher, this build is very effective, and you don't have to worry too much about dodging. You're just worried about shooting, about attacking the creature. You can still dodge if you want, but the focus is less on dodging and more on just, you know, like stacking your damage high. But it does less damage than overall heavy builds like the Chronovore one. Now you can still take damage if the attack occurs within the 5-second window, because you're immune every 5 seconds. So if you don't have your immunity shield and the attack occurs, you can still take a hit. But I tend not to worry too much about that. The other cool thing is that you can interrupt more easily if you time your axe swing well, because even if the creature hits you, your attack is not interrupted. So the creature actually takes the full weight. So this particular no dodge build will focus more on like your swings, and you recover your hit points more from your swings than anything else. No. Never use the discipline cell in a no dodge build. Again, like I said, this is on YouTube. I've already given you the build, but you can use it that way. Build it exactly with Iceborne. If you want to use discipline, you should never in your life play a no dodge build, because the lack of healing will get you killed very fast. So for me, if I'm gonna go no dodge, I never use discipline. If I'm gonna play discipline, I play flawless. And my discipline builds all on YouTube anyway, so you can see that too. But once you get about to the 4th level of the axe, this thing pretty much slaps hard, so. You should have no trouble running it in most content. There you go. Something like that. This way you don't have to worry about attack speed. Well, Papsiu, actually it's because when they remove Wild Frenzy, they increase the attack speed of every single weapon. So technically, right, our weapons are all just as fast as they were before, without necessitating the need of Wild Frenzy. Now, not all the weapons receive the same increase, but we received about the same increase as a Wild Frenzy +3, which is what the most common meta builds were at the time. So, if you miss Wild Frenzy, then, well, nothing I can say. The game really needed to change because there were too many people stuck on the meta. Like, I was the one creating different builds at the time that worked, but there was less build variety then than you have now. Because every single build was just Wild Frenzy, Wild Frenzy, Wild Frenzy, Wild Frenzy. It's not healthy to do that. And when a game has that, it will have a problem, which is the issue. So that is why the change was actually a good change, and they are trying now to make other things, but I think that they feel directionless at times because, like, Dauntless reminds me of a guy with ADHD because I have ADHD, and honestly, they will focus on one thing. Like at one point, they were talking about a lot of missions, then they made 3 missions and then done. No more missions ever again. What? Chainblades still go better though. You can just use a Tempest build. Achieves the same result. In fact, you get it faster than you had Wild Frenzy at before if you're using my Tempest build. So, up to you. You know, it comes down to how you want to play it and how you want to just roll things. Okay, time to head back to Ramsgate since I've done enough. Now, does anyone else have any burning questions that they want to ask? Because I'll usually use the last half-hour stream to just talk, take questions, answer questions if I can. So what's on your mind, people? What's on your mind? You know, I'm really waiting to see whether or not Dauntless makes some positive changes. I will hope that they do. No, it's not patched yet. I think a lot of people are still using it, so feel free to continue using it. Dauntless probably won't patch it if I don't make a video on it, so I'm currently not making a video on it. Not to go against the meta, Neoleo. The reason why I make no Catalyst builds is because they're not necessary. They really aren't necessary at all. No, I hate the new XP bar. Don't talk to me about the new XP bar. That new XP bar is shit. It's dog shit. It's doggy doo-doo. I'm gonna post my rant video later. It is bullshit, let me tell you that. But again, to explain it, Neoleo, it's because a lot of people came to me. They said, I need guides for farming stuff. I need guides for farming materials because I don't have enough potions for all the Catalyst builds. I'm like, and then the first thing I said was, I raised my middle finger to the sky and I said, fuck Catalyst builds, you don't even need them. And I proved it by making Asian robot builds that kill things in like under a minute. So, I mean, you really want to kill things in 30 seconds, take an Asian robot build, pop your tonics, boom, done. But a build should not be reliant on Catalyst. Fuck that. The only ones who need that are losers, and then after they continuously consume Catalyst, they don't know how to play without Catalyst. So then they go against tougher content like heroic escalations. They're like, oh, I'm dying. Or they spend most of the time dead on the ground because, oh, I don't have any more tonics. You don't want to ever do that. You want to really develop your skills, don't play with any tonics. Play without tonics. Only use them in trials. And that's only because of the timing required. I have cleared every single heroic escalation solo with no tonics, level 90 escalation, and most of the time, no deaths. It's very possible. It just depends on your skill. So that's the reason why I do it. Not just to go against the meta, but rather it is what has made me one of the most skilled players, period. And that's why I'm able to do things that other people who are basically meta slaves cannot do. Because they don't understand how their weapons actually work. Because they're only used to it while it's doped up. So the second you remove the doping, they can't actually do anything. And they're like, how I do this? How I do this? What this? That's how I feel. Like, you know, like some of them, they will come into hunts with me. And I won't say anything because they don't know me and I don't know them. But I know that they're popping pills. Second, like the creature goes wild or it starts a fast attack pattern and they just can't keep up. Then just spend their time dead on the ground. When you don't use tonics, you learn the actual skills. Like, okay, I know this behemoth is going to do this right now. So I've already, like, before the behemoth moves, it's kind of like, okay, now I know that most of these nerds have never played a sport in their life, okay? But if you have done martial arts, any kind of martial arts, you'll know that when somebody's about to punch you, their muscles are going to tense. Their body's going to take a stance. It's going to move up. It's the same thing with behemoths. That's the only thing I would say is well designed about Dauntless. I know by looking at the behemoth's body, its animations, all right? It's kind of like looking at the muscles in the body. You know when it's about to attack. So I know, okay, Pangar's about to do a roll. So I can just either get ready to boop it or I can dodge out of the way. This is because I'm not reliant on a doped up attack speed and attacking like I'm hopped up on ketamine. It's because I'm actually observing and seeing, okay, I know this behemoth's gonna do this now. And that's why my builds outperform and don't require catalysts. If you take any Asian robot build, pop your pills, right? You kill anything in 30 seconds. Because my build is already optimized for gameplay. And then on top of that, you dope. Easy 30-40 second kills on behemoths, especially with the disciplined builds that I've rolled. You will just smoke behemoths so fast, it's not even funny. And they can be above your level too. Because I'm already killing those above my level with like 1 or 2 minutes. The issue that happened a lot in the past, prior to me making a lot of content, was that a lot of people would showcase fights when their weapon was at level 20, okay, against behemoths of the same level or lower level, okay, and they would pop tonics. So it looks like their build is great. But if you actually tried the build without tonics, the build would be so shit that you would find yourself underperforming. Because that's how, much like with like those advertisements are for hamburgers and whatnot, they show you like, oh, this is our burger with like fluffed up meat and shit, but the meat actually doesn't look like that, because that is meat prepared for an advertisement. And in the same way, a lot of these people fluff their content to make it look good. But when you actually play it, when you actually play their builds, you underperform and you end up dead. And me and my wife playing Dauntless were like, why are we always dead? Why does this suck so bad? Then my wife was like, you're smart. Why don't you go make the builds? I said, okay, I make builds. All right, I'll go do it. So then I went and started doing mathematics on the Excel spreadsheets and everything. I was like, oh, so this does this does that. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, that's how I did all the math behind the scenes. And I was like, okay, so now I tested this, that, and the other. And once everything was tested and put together, you receive the end product, which is certified Asian robot builds that are top tier, guaranteed. But yeah, I don't use tonics in any hunt. I just clear everything without tonics. There's no point for me. Like, my builds already don't require me to sweat, so I just kind of just chill. And you know, it's like, I just kill along the way, man. It's all good. Now, any other questions that y'all want answered? I still have... Actually, how long do I have? I have 8 minutes. I have 8 minutes if anyone wants to ask anything else. But before I say anything, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out, for coming to the stream, and, you know, just having a good time with us. I majorly appreciate the support, you know. I like to have some nice background, some nice chatter. And it's very nice to speak with the Dauntless crowd and to just, you know, get a chance to talk with them and understand better about how people are feeling and what they're looking for. So, you know, I hope my builds are helpful to you guys, and I hope my content is helpful to you guys. Dauntless is a fun game, but going forward, if they don't change things, I think things are going to get boring. So I'm not even hyped for, like, previously, you know me, when I used to post my updates, I was like, I'm so hyped for this and that. I'm not even hyped for Darkness Cell because I think it's going to be shit. I hope that they surprise me. I hope that I'm wrong. I'm praying to God that I'm wrong. But we'll see. What you can look forward to on my channel, though, is that there's definitely going to be more Diablo 2 content. There's definitely going to be more Destiny 2 content. And Second Extinction has already spoken with me. And I'll be playing Second Extinction as well. They've given me some codes, so that's going to be good. Hey, no problem, Kazcox. Come to the stream sometime. I'm actually ending now, but if you ever... I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Dauntless right here on YouTube, so... I start about 2.5 hours earlier than this, so feel free to come on in and join in. You know, you can ask any questions you like, or if you ever need anything, I can try and answer. You want to play a heroic escalation with me, Keen? Easy. Become an honored member, and I'll take you anytime. Because I can probably carry you through any heroic escalation. More incentive to become a member. Honored members, which is the second tier, $15 a month, you can get gameplay with me. The only reason I made it that way is, again, because everybody always asks, can I do this or can I do that with you? You know, and I just don't have that much time, so I do sincerely apologize. I love playing with people, but given my limited time, it's actually very difficult sometimes, because normally on my streams I'm answering a lot of questions, showcasing this and that, so it's definitely difficult sometimes. But thank you very much if you decide to do that. appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so like I said, Zero Mortal Plan. If you're looking only at Dauntless, you will catch me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, guaranteed. Tuesday and Thursday is up in the air right now. I may do other games on Tuesday and Thursday. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, feel free to just pop in and as and when, and I'll try and do what I can. Okay? Thank you all very much for another lovely stream today. The super chats were lovely. The memberships were lovely. Appreciate you all. Keep watching the videos. Keep supporting. And I will catch you all on Twitch if you decide to follow me there as well. Because Twitch is where I play my other games, like Destiny 2, Phasmophobia. So there we go. They asked $10 a game? Damn. You shouldn't play boosters. Just be an honored member and you'll be fine. Esca lobbies are dead, but that's why, you know, easy enough for me to kill my way through. Yeah, because most of the people, when they use my builds, they don't need to match in lobbies. They just kind of kill it. So I would say just use my build, go solo. Greg Gellis, best build for chain blades. I'll get it for you now. The best, you really want the best, absolute best? Okay, use this. This is the strongest chain blade build in the game. So Greg, this one is for you. You can solo anything in the game with this, but don't try the heroic escalations with this one. For the heroic escalation, please use the tailored build that I've posted on my solo heroic escalation videos. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you all again, and I'll see you all on the next time. Okay? All right, good. Have a great time. Have a great day. Have a wonderful sleep. For those of you that it's nighttime, but remember, I'll catch you all on Twitch for other games, all right? Make sure to follow me there if you want awesome stuff. And of course, you can still go there and ask me questions and hang out. We have a great community. Okay, good night. See you all. Bye-bye.